up and sit down.
And we're live.
We're live.
We're live. Now
Live.
stop. Now, welcome everyone. Now, Zippy, please stop cursing like a sailor, because well, we might offend people. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Uncle G.
Pugs in his hat. We'll get it out of the way. Happy birthday, mate. Yeah, old bar.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Pugs.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wait, I think I might have something. Maybe.
Huh? Not playing. Oh, there it is.
You've got the dad dance.
Oh, jeez, mate. Hey?
So the rumours are true. You have been drinking since midnight.
Not want to milk one's own birthday or anything. I'm just saying.
No, not at all, mate. I've got to tell you, you dance like Elaine off Seinfeld, but you know that's all good.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
but we'll go around the room. Welcome, Graham. Thanks for joining us, mate. And, how's your week been, buddy?
Oh, it's been great. I've been mixing. I took real advantage of all the concentrate deals on. I spent over about 150 quid on concentrates.
Yeah. Nice. The old Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Yeah. So
there are some good deals around. Like I think DV has a 60% off.
60.
I posted it in the chat. Like, holy crap, 60% off everything.
God, I fucking love that company. Jesus.
Yeah. But 60% off, I don't know whether the code works with that and you get another 10% off or 20%.
Possibly, maybe. Right.
Well, I was trying to work it out. It's the same as wholesale prices. But I was like, that could, then I checked the wholesale. I was like, hang on.
It's cheaper. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I call a sale. I mean, you see places that sort of offer 5% and stuff, and you go 5%. Yeah, but 60% off is a massive, massive.
What? It's like what? How are you making any money?
Oh, God knows. But Pugs, what we should do is next year we'll say that they're having a sale for your birthday.
Yes, I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah,
it's all about me. Always.
We'll make it all about you because I mean you always make it about you as well. So you know why shouldn't we follow?
Why should it not be about me? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll come back to you, Pugs, because I know you're going to regale us with some awesome cat stories. So I'll come back to you, mate. Nick, how was your week, buddy?
Yeah, it's all right. To be fair, going back to work next week.
Hey!
Oh, will you remember how to do your job?
Going back 7 till 1. So I'm having a bit of a reprieve.
Hey!
And I'm on double barrel V3 with the Arbiter 2 on top.
Hey!
I'm drinking Brewdog, and I'll pass it on to Pugs.
Hey!
We gotta do the wave, Pugs. We gotta do the wave.
Hey! Got the because my bunch of cunts are a massive bunch of enablers. the Gaia, what's it called, Fallout Boy, and
Oh yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah, that's all Graham. Mine haven't arrived yet, surprisingly enough. But
I have to get one.
19
You know
quid.
what though? It's a fucking great mod. It's a really good mod. It's got a lot of real estate on the top. I can put the V4 on there, and it looks nice. The Temple V4, 3 coils, dealing with it like a champ. And this is at the moment, this is my favorite mod.
It's dead.
Only because yours is broken though, Simon. I will fix it. I haven't done it today because it's my birthday. I don't want to be doing really bad soldering on my birthday. So I'll do it next week.
Oh dear me! I would like to say it's probably your soldering that's given way.
My soldering is fucking legendary.
We will during the week. We will do another soldering session, mate, so that we can get you squared away on that.
I don't think you can teach me anything else. I think you've taught me all you can. The problem is that I'm shit. However, it's something that I do want to say, and it's a somber thing. I need to get it out of the way because I want to say it. I even take this off.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna because it deserves it.
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't know, Graham Cook, who is he was the guy behind Vaping Underground, the Vuggers group, and he had his fingers in so many pies across the vaping industry, and he had a massive heart, and he was a top bloke. He even did some videos, which, by the way, I think we need to incorporate at some point, just because. He passed away a couple of nights ago from COVID. It was a really shit thing, and it's a properly shit thing. I don't like doing these morbid things because I'm not a morbid kind of guy, but Graham was the guy that he was a good friend, he was a good mate, and it's a big loss to the vaping community. It's a huge loss.
Yeah, massive.
He knew a lot of people, and he helped a lot of people, and he got so many people off the stinkies into vaping. He was all about every corner of it. He was a top bloke. Funny as fuck as well. It was almost as funny as me. But the one thing that I'll say is that Graham, if he was here now, would take the piss out of anybody that was trying to be morbid about him. So I'm going to wear this in Graham's honor.
Yep.
And
thoughts go. His partner's Heather, isn't it?
Heather, yeah. And what I
Yeah.
will say is, if there's anything that we can do towards, funeral expenses or anything that you're short of, just please, if you're watching this, Heather, give us a shout. We're known for sorting this kind of stuff out, and we will gladly do something if we can.
Yeah. So if something pops up, we will let everyone know. I mean, I didn't interact with Graham, didn't interact with him a whole lot, but I just remember his very first post. I'm going to read it out because this is the type of guy that Graham was. This is his very first post on Vaping Community. Notice my intention to leave the group. It may or may not be disappointing to some people to know that I decided to leave this page. I'm sick and tired of the constant criticisms and remarks, things that have nothing to do with anyone else but me. I'm disappointed in several members. Okay, so I like dressing up in rubber clothes. So what? And my culinary taste might seem strange to some, but I have a particular liking for apple pies, which brings me to the matter of my sexual preferences, which I know may seem strange to some people, but group sex with dwarves, adult little people and pygmies is only a small perversion compared to the other matter. And the magistrate was particularly understanding when I explained that running naked through our local park, wearing crotchless fluffy underwear on my head and brandishing a dildo in each hand is an ancient pagan custom. And, oh shit, sorry, wrong group.
That's Graham. That was Graham in a fucking nutshell.
So that's the kind of guy he was. He had a wicked sense of humor, and mate, it is a great loss to the
I adored the guy. I absolutely adored the guy. He was great, absolutely great. And
look, I mean,
Heather, if you're probably not watching because you're probably up to your neck in all kinds of personal whatever, it's shit when that happens. So if you need us, we're here. We will do what we can if you need us. That's all I can say about it.
Yep.
Well, he would.
Absolutely.
He would pissed off. He would get morbid. So he'd be quite happy to see me wearing this hat and saying, it's my birthday, and let's get the fuck on with my birthday.
Well, we'll go around to and say, Zippy, how her week was about. Sorry to sort of break back into this, but Zippy, how was your week?
4 weeks, man. 4 weeks, and I still have all my body parts.
Oh,
Hey!
see, that's
Mind you, the guy I work with is in pain now after I raked him over the coals. But
You raped him.
I raked it. No!
Whoa! Is
I
this national
dragged him
submissible as
over the
evidence?
coals. No, I dragged him over the coals. I didn't rape him. I raked him over the coals. Anyway, other than that, my week was good, and yes, that it was good. It's getting back to some resemblance of normal. And I am vaping on the Viking 530 with the Arbiter. And in that, I have some in the pink. And
Who's in the pink?
in the pink, up in the corner.
Who's
I got squirreled again.
Is that yours?
It's Liam's.
That's my one.
What is
then-
it? What is it? Whoa! Hold your horses. What the fuck is this, Liam?
It's
holding
one it's one
I'm holding them.
It's one I haven't released because it's a bit of a strange vape. It's one that starts off where you're thinking, this is nice, but what the fuck is it? And
Yeah,
then you keep
exactly.
going through and what the fuck is this? And you just can't stop vaping it until in the end, this is actually really nice. But what the fuck is it?
I love that. Well,
Well, when
don't just
I got-
skim over it. Fuck's sake.
Okay, well, I gotta say, and I told this to Liam, when I first tried it, I thought, what the fuck is this shit? So okay, it's new cotton, kept vaping it, going, okay, it's not bad, kept vaping it. Holy fuck, this shit is actually really good. And I kept vaping it.
It's nothing
Okay,
like a
and-
surprise mix, but
Yes, and then this is my guard 21 with the Voltrove, of course, on top, and in that I have mashed.
bash. There you go. And Liam, how was your week, my friend?
Oh, good. Yeah. I've managed to have a little bit of a relax. Everything seems to be calming down now with vets and everything else. So it's
Well, that's a good thing, mate,
it's
because
good.
you were paying their light bill for a little while, mate. So
Yeah, but yeah, everything's starting to go back up again, so I can actually start thinking about Christmas and things, which is good.
Cool. Well, I had a bit of a week. It was an interesting week, lots of things happening, but how Zippy
Not
comes on and
sugarcoating the shit out of it, Simon.
So yeah, but you don't want to go into that. But how Zippy always says that she never injured herself. Well, I did. I don't know whether you can see it. There you go. Look, that nice little bit there. Have you ever burnt yourself with a heat gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
mate. It's not pleasant because they're kind of hot. But I was doing
It's kind
a
of, there's
resin.
blues in the name, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, true. I was doing a resin table, so I was just making a table.
Look at that.
And-
though. Look at that.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
but when you
Table. Bing.
He hasn't
but
done that.
when
He's
you
just-
lay out the
Honestly,
resin,
Honestly, I look at that picture and I start rubbing my thighs like this.
that's not resin. He's just covered it in baby oil and taken a photo.
It's baby oil.
but when you put resin on, you use a heat gun just to get the little bubbles
The
out.
bubbles out.
So I'm getting the bubbles out, and I've gone, oh yeah, no worries, and I hear this as the heat gun touches my arm, and an instant blister appears. I'm just like, how the fuck did I do that?
But do you notice a trend? I noticed a trend, okay? And you got to pay attention to this, folks. When I don't hurt myself, Simon makes up for it. So Simon has been hurting himself for the last month or so because I haven't hurt myself.
Yeah, true that. I mean, look, to be fair, it was only about 500 degrees, so
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't really hot.
That's loads. That's not a lot.
But yeah, the table came out all right. That was the first coat of resin, but yeah, it came out all right. But I needed another table because I've got a spare room now. So, and I'm calling it Pugs's room because
Yes! Because it's going to be.
one day you'll get down here and see me. But while we've built all this up and we've been going for a little while, which is awesome, there's been lots of people in chat.
I just realised, Simon, that I never actually got to do my buffet.
Oh well, yeah,
So
do that now.
So
We build up a few.
Yeah, so
Neither did I, actually.
Okay, do your buffet, Liam. Do your buffet.
I'm on the Snow Wolf Enfang UX with the Troll RTA. And
Mother
in that,
fuckers.
I am slowly going through my vanilla custard tobacco. And I also have the Titan PWM with the Titan Advanced on top in RDA. And in that, I am vaping a freshly mixed recipe today called Seriously.
Seriously?
Seriously?
It's it's a cereal custard with a twist.
Oh, it's like mine then.
No, it's better.
No, it's not.
But does anyone else want to do a buffet? Mine's pretty boring, so I won't bother. But
No,
anyone?
I've only got 5.
Come
Well,
on,
I can
man.
if you want, but I don't want to.
No, you're not
All
allowed.
right. Well,
I want to do
we'll
chat.
just go through chat. Say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
If I
we
can
got a
come.
few peeps in.
Exactly, because that was a double-ended dildo right there. I'm going to have a glass off for this because, oh, look at the size of it.
Type fast. Type
Good,
fast.
man. I'm sorry. you
Come on,
can't
guys.
play it
Everybody
tonight.
say something real quick. Come on. Everybody say something real quick.
Birdman was supposed to be with us tonight, but he can't make it. I'm sad about that. I'm really sad about that. But I'm glad that you came into the chat, Birdman. I love you, you know I do. Scott Wood, legend that is in chat. Rollins Boy, not so much a legend, but you know, weird outcast, whatever. Ben Heck is in chat. Love you. Ronnie Rasmussen is in the chat again.
Hey, Roddy.
Always a pleasure to see you, Ronnie. Annie S. Annie S. Been quiet in Facebook lately. I think I'd like you to address that. Faye, nice to see you, Faye. Sherlock Holmes, I have no idea who that is. Lady Libby, nice to see you, Lady Libby. No, I'm a slurring because I'm drunk.
No, I think you're just slurring because it's your natural state, mate.
Am I always drunk? I think I'm just always drunk.
Yeah. Sometimes you get too much blood in your alcohol system and it makes you slur.
It fucks me up, that. I need to go away from it. Who else we got? Joe. Oh, somebody called Joe. No idea who that is. She says hello to anyone.
Yo.
You know, she's got rid of the Joe Steam Pugs and the Joe Foster now. I think it's probably a divorce in the way.
Let's not go down that road.
I don't think she loves me anymore. Oh, well, yeah. Well, you know about it. Who else we got? I got Brian Eck. Hey, Brian Eck. I love you, man. Thanks for coming in. Nightbot.
I buy it for the win.
Always a pleasure. We've also got I Hope My Duck. Thank you for coming across, I Hope My Duck. Appreciate it. Fate is in. We've also got Fletcher. Fletcher's kind of new, I think. But he's,
No, Fletcher's not new.
I hadn't finished. Fletcher is kind of new, but he's very prominent in chat, is what I was going to say. Before you made me look like a cunt, but thank you for that.
That's a fuck up.
Nah. Chris Hangover. Chris Hancock in chat. Thank you for coming, Chris. I love you very much. Dave Flowers. Dave, thank you. Lady Liberty. I've said Lady Liberty. I always do that. Lady Liberty is.
Geez, you're having trouble speaking tonight, mate.
I can't say Lady Liberty. Lady, that's a tongue twister. Lady Liberty.
Lady Liberty. Lady.
Thank you. And we'll just let you say that.
Okay, I said it. There you go. Go on.
We've also got A on my duck. I've said that already. Who else that we haven't already got? Peter West. Welcome to the show, Peter West.
Peter, how are you, mate?
Chris Doyle. Welcome back, Chris Doyle. Nice to have you with us. I think I've said fee probably 3 times now.
Yes, you said P. Come on now.
Graham. Who is that Graham? Who is that Graham?
It's another Graham, not the same Graham.
It
Scotland.
confuses me every week.
Doesn't take much, does it?
No, I never know what I'm saying to.
Have
Anyway,
you noticed it's spelled wrong?
Yes.
Anne is in the show. Anne, an advocate for liberty. Anne, nice to see you.
Hope you're feeling a bit better, mate.
What was that name again? Sorry, Pugs.
Anne,
And what?
just Anne.
Uh,
We've also got Free Ride Vapor. Hi, Fee. Oh, he doesn't say hi to us. He just says hi to Fee. Well, fuck you, Free Ride Vapor.
That's no way to
Becky.
treat a guest.
Yes, it is. That's what I'm all about. Honesty and integrity. Vapor Queen Becky is in the house, as always. Thank you for
Becky.
coming back, Vapor Queen. We've also got
Eye me up, Doc.
I said him.
He said that one.
Adam,
Eddie Tooney.
no, not
Yeah,
there yet. No,
I've-
not there yet.
We'll get there. Is this
Pugs.
gonna be all fucking night?
I'm trying to pronounce Adam's name.
Fee is in chat.
Isaac.
Adam Palachik. Is that right? Is that right?
Pelagic, yes.
Not even
pelagic.
close. Rockstar. How are you, Adam?
Rockstar. Adam Rockstar's in the house. We've also got Mr. Intense. He came over from the last show. He's a good bloke. I like him. I'll say I like him.
You did say that.
I did. I'll say it again. I like him. Hippie Vapes. That's new.
Hey, Hippie. Been a minute,
Hippie.
mate. Good to see you.
Welcome to the show, Hippie. Friction. Oh, Friction's in. No, I love Friction. He does. Joe loves Friction a little bit too much, I think. I need to keep my eye
The
on that.
person, or the action.
No, I keep my eye on that. He likes it. He's like, you know, he's a bearded American goddess to him. Goddess.
Goddess. A bit American goddess. Yeah, you're working well.
Eddie. There you go.
Eddie Tooney.
Thank you. It's about fucking time.
Well, you know, I was in a show with Eddie just, and he's a fucking legend. He really is.
He is. Great guy.
My son Nobed calls Zippy. Mandalorian. Mandabros.
Hey, Pugs, can you read between the lines? Say my name better.
Kiss my Ricker.
You kiss mine.
There'll be no kissing.
Cheese value frangipan. Frangipan.
Mate, did anyone ever release a frangipani recipe?
No,
No,
not yet.
no.
I got one that might be a contender.
I'm working on it. I got waylaid by actual frangipan.
Our birthday frangipan.
Birthday frangipan's the best. That's the best kind of frangipan. You can bully that frangipan. That's probably a different conversation we should have not online.
Yeah, probably.
Graham Spires. Good evening, all. Good evening, Graham.
Evening, Graham.
No, that's 3 grams. Are you confused yet?
Honestly, we need to ban the name Graham from chat. Who else have we got?
Can't do
That might be it. Rollins, episode of Rollins Boy. Ian Thomas, love you, Ian. Mowgli Vapes is in.
Oh, good
Oh,
luck,
yeah.
Mr. Intense.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah,
Mr.
good luck
Intense.
with that. He has no friggin'
And I'm halfway through.
You're fucking kidding me with that? Jesus. Right, that's it. Done.
Send me some
Wow.
of that.
So that feels like it went for 25 minutes.
Honestly, let's just after show now. Or
Yeah, do the
Done.
after show now. Yeah.
We haven't got a lot planned. I've got to try and work out why YouTube keeps disconnecting me on the admin panel because
I think it's got a lot to do with you being a cunt.
It probably does, but whenever I try to do a poll for last week's recipes, it just shits on me, and then I've got to remember my Google password, which is something that I can never remember. But that's the idea of a password, isn't it? To not be able to remember it at all, just in case
Right,
you really need
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was the reason, but we can go through last week's recipes now, I guess. There are a couple of we're a couple of late people, both panel members, I might add, didn't release their recipes in time.
Hey,
Who?
not me. I'm innocent.
Not sure. Just you guys chat amongst yourself while I get the poll sorted because I had to redo it again. So have a chat while I sort this out.
He's gonna call me out, guaranteed.
Bugs is an
I'm forgetful, damn it.
I want to talk about Graham's lights.
My lights, it's Christmas.
When did you put them up?
I've got my tinsel and I've got my lights.
Tinsel on that chair, the chair that you never use.
Yeah, no, this desk used to be a standing desk, and that used to be kind of like what I used to lean on. But then I just took the boxes.
Isn't the whole point in having a standing desk not to have a chair?
Yeah.
No, just to lean against.
I see.
I thought
You're very
I'd
Christmassy.
make an effort. I thought I'd wash my hair. I thought I'd shave my beard, and I thought I'd have disco lights for Pug's birthday, and buy some rum.
I thought you were going to put your shirt on.
No, that was for you. That's later.
Hey, advocate.
Not a rum.
They don't win. I win for having the worst recipe. Now, come on. Give me a break.
All right, I'm almost ready.
So, like TNO TPR, the only person that he's give a bad review to is Pugs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even Pugs's. It was mine. It was Pugs's, but he thought it was mine.
Well, you managed 7 to kind of 8. That's not bad.
I got 7 to 8 from TNO TPR.
Yeah.
On the short term. And that's fucking. And he said, "My Heisenberg is how Heisenberg should be."
Nice.
Yeah. And then he did a review today and gave a commercial juice an 8 as well. So.
No, yeah.
Swaggy is in the house. Hey, Swaggy.
Takes the shine off it a little bit there, Nick. But all good, mate. All good.
To be fair, Pugs only got a 4.
What?
TNO TPR.
Fucking that's I don't even know what that means.
TNO TPR.
I don't know who he is. I don't register him.
Do we have
I
to?
discover I'm for a person now.
Don't, Nick. It's all good, mate. but what we'll do is we'll go through the recipes from last week. First up off the rank is Nevins, who was very late with his submission. Very cleverly named. Please no advocacy. There you go. So Cactus 0.15, Cookie from Flavora at 1.9, Creme Fraiche 0.5, Room Note from Honey at 0.15. It'll still come through there. Vanilla Custard from Flavora at 1, and Vanilla Custard 2 at 2.8. Next off the rank was... What
about the description? You didn't read the description?
Oh, I didn't read the description. Is there a description? I rarely do this, but here's a crap recipe. Well, come on, Nick. To be fair, you do have a couple of ones that you just don't release. That's all, mate.
No, I release everything. And nothing goes down the drain, and everything is perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So next one, also late, but still here, Zippy. Scrooged. So Nana Nut Bread at 3.5, Buttercream from Cap at 1.5, Flavora Caramel at 1, Fizzy Sherbet, yeah, nice, at 0.25, Mary Jane, yummy, at 0.15, and it will still show at that too, I'm pretty sure.
I tried to, I was going to go 0.01. That's what I was
And Vanilla Custard Cheesecake, which is really nice, from 1-on-1 at 1.5. And
so vote for me.
Yeah, hang on, I'll put the poll up in a second, but next is Scott Wood's I See No Butter. So butter pecan at 3, butterscotch at 2, cake batter from Cap at 2.25, grape VTA at 0.1, mango at 0.3 and Marshmallow at 0.5. Now I saved, now I've got to say, I really, really like the image on the next recipe, and I think he should get extra points for it. Pinky in the brain, a mix to rule the world. that's just gold, to be quite honest.
I love that. That's fucking nice.
So Flavora cream at 1.25, Fuji apple 2.5, milk and honey at 1.25, dirty neutral base at 0.1, vanilla cream from VTA at 2, and vanilla pudding from Flavora at 1. So I'm going to throw the votes up if it works. Oh God, it's not going to bloody work, stupid thing. I'll stop sharing screen. Why isn't the poll working? Oh, that's why, because there's too many letters in I up me duck.
It nearly went a bit racist there with a poll joke. I won't.
Right, now I can post it. Oh, so I up me duck's description. Pugs, gee, Nevins, what do you want to do tonight? Nevins, same thing we do every night, Pugs. Plot to take over the world.
Of course. That's my vote.
So I had to change it from I up me duck to I up the duck with no K, because too many letters in that one, but all good. So vote now, guys, and we'll sort the winner out.
Guys,
over
vote for
a little bit
me.
of time.
Vote for me.
Speaking of voting, have we still
Yes.
got time, Pugs?
It's the
Take it
last
away.
day, right? And it's my birthday. You know, if you're going to vote for us, today was be a day to do it because it's my birthday. It's like a free present that you don't have to pay for, and it takes you but a minute. So just go on to it. I'll put the link in chat.
Don't tell Scott word.
Wait, I got it on. Excuse me, I'm just eating some pizza.
As you do. So is that it on the spread for a vote? Don't we need more?
Well, see, here's the thing. You were quite correct this week. I'd already realised it when you said it. Well done. Most of our votes that we got for VC were on the back of my reviews, because I got 3,000 or 4,000 views a week, and that was everyone that liked the view would probably vote for me and all the things that I asked them to. So we haven't got that anymore because I don't review anymore. So this is purely, and I have it on good authority that we are doing absolutely shit.
But
so we will probably not get top 3 in any of the categories that we are in. But
I think you might be pleasantly surprised.
don't I know?
when it comes down to it, it's look, getting nominated is
Exactly.
a win.
I
like, and I know it sounds like, you got to to be in it to win it and all that sort of stuff, but really, when you see people appreciate and actually nominate, then that's nice. To get votes is nice, not essential, but the thing is, recognition is not something that I personally chase. I really don't mind people do their own thing, but it's nice it would be nice to win, but look, it's probably not on the cards, and so be it.
What about the calculator?
No,
I think the
no.
calculator's
Well,
gonna
we
be-
thought we'd be at least third, but we're not apparently.
Oh, Graham,
So,
did you watch Nature Vape the other night?
No.
They were reading out all the nominations, and OGA came up and they go, "Who's that? Never heard of him." They actually seemed pissed off because they hadn't heard of us.
Who was that? Nature Vote.
Yeah.
Nature Vape,
We're not a huge channel. I think we only just hit 900 this week.
The other side of that is that maybe they wouldn't have heard of OGA, but they might have heard of Vaping Community. And we're unfortunately under the OGA, well, it's not unfortunately, it's fortunately under the OGA umbrella. So we're not the Vaping Community channel, but the OGA channel. Well, not many people know that.
I think it would make more sense to change the channel name to Vaping Community now, though.
Probably.
We do more with this than we do with
Well,
And
vaping
with
community is
OGA,
probably more well known than OGA.
at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. It's pretty organic.
It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
No, it's
No, it's
Pugs'
always
birthday,
nice.
which is the day
You know,
before the end of the world.
Exactly. My birthday today is genuinely the end of the world because I'm 51 and not 50 anymore. What the fuck?
Well, it's pretty much the end of Pugs for the next week because he won't recover till next birthday. But
Ronnie, hang on. Ronnie wants some subtitles so he can understand Pugs.
Sorry, mate. I don't do subtitles.
Yeah, I
just
think
don't understand Northern.
Yeah, no, I think what's happening every time you talk, anybody that's not in the UK just hears Charlie Brown.
No, I don't think I've got I've not got a strong Northern accent, have I?
I don't think it's that strong, no.
No.
I've been speaking to you for a fair bit of time, so I can understand you. But when you're drunk, sometimes it gets a little bit.
No, when I'm drunk, I talk absolute fucking bollocks, is what you're saying.
Well, to be fair, are you drunk all the time?
Yes.
Yes.
Pug, shall we do something for your birthday?
What do you mean?
Shall we both do a couple of shots?
Yeah, I'm going to shots. Wait, I can do some shots.
Yeah, vodka. Get the vodka out. Get the vodka.
Right. I'll
Joe,
just get the cat.
Joe.
Sorry, cat. I'm just
Joey's
Oh
no
God,
sack.
here we go.
Joey's no
Here
sack
we-
there, head in hands.
Graham,
I will just have to wash it out.
Well, I haven't got a shot glass, so I'll just swig it.
I got no cubes.
Happy birthday to me.
wait.
Best I can do at 9:30 in the morning.
Happy birthday, Pugs.
Happy birthday, Pugs.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
buddy.
You done? Get your shot
Oh,
glass
wait for
ready.
Graham. Wait for
So
Graham.
the rum would be cheating, so I will do.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll do
no,
tequila. Tequila. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, mate.
Are we doing two? Let's do two.
Yeah, are we ready?
I need some lime.
Are they ready? Pugs, you got to go again
already
now, mate.
did it.
Already done it. Oh,
You have to go. You have to do it again now because we haven't gone
Alright.
yet.
I don't fucking care.
I'm gone.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Wait a sec. I need some lime for the tequila, so
Oh,
put
go.
some
Yeah,
lime on there.
let's just keep going until Pugs feels even worse.
There you go. Whoa. Oh,
That
good
came out
Actually,
the
I've got to
nose.
mention, Swaggy just dropped in as well. G'day, Swaggy. Now I'm pretty sure the sale, his Black Friday sale, is still going. Maybe let me know.
Yeah. Addy put up in
40%.
chat. Addy put up in chat. 40% off is
Yeah,
still going on.
40%. Yep. So if you looking to take the dive into VSO, now would be an excellent time.
Yeah. Apparently, once you join the cult of VSO, it then becomes a club.
It's a club.
That's what Graham's been telling everybody anyway.
It sounds perfectly reasonable. I've still got to try leather. I mean, I've been slowly working my way through them, and leather is one that I'm sort of just going, yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to taste like, but we'll see. I'm not sure how to use it, but there was a bit of a conversation on VC this week about VSO and the way to use them. And as Swaggy put it, they're all building blocks. And if you want to build a bread, there's all the grains for you to build a bread. If you want to build a donut, there's all the stuff to build a donut. So you know what his plan is to basically make a recipe as if you were actually cooking a recipe. So, you know, which is an interesting and unique way to present flavors. So
you know what I do with that leather? I'd add a splash of brandy and a little bit of tobacco with it. A little bit of cigar tobacco.
okay, well, yeah, that's not in my wheelhouse, but yeah, Mando says it's good. I'm not sure where I would use it. You know, like I can see, you know, leather. I suppose it's like chewing on a leather glove or something like that, you know, like as you did when you were a kid with your baseball glove or whatever. But you know, there you go, excellent in tobacco. So yeah, look, I mean, a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but you know, hey, I might find some use for it in a custard. I think maybe we'll see. But I love Cheech's value frangipani. Maybe you could use leather in. But yeah, dirty upper custard.
Frangipani is the word of the month. Frangipani.
Mate, guaranteed you'll still be saying it next birthday.
I love Frangipan. I love it. I'm not ashamed to admit
Surprised
it.
Benny hasn't brought it up.
It's gonna be like you know, it's gonna catch on, Pugs.
Vape machine.
We've actually got other vape channels doing vape machine now. It's starting to spread all over the UK.
It's funny as I tell you.
It's like a hollow victory because it just makes me look like a cunt. But I'll take it.
But yeah,
I like Frangipan. Frangipan is the new one. Frangipan's the new world order.
It's the new. It's Frangipan is the new vape machine.
It is. Who doesn't love a good Frangipan?
Well, you know, if you ever Pugs, if you ever get that RDA sorted with Dogpo, there's your name, Frangipani.
Frangie Clam. No, it's Clam, remember? Frangie Clam.
No, that will always be the underdog. I'll do the underdog Frangie. I can't even fucking speak now. Underdog Frangie Clam. Jesus.
Frangie Clam. Yeah.
Frangie Clam.
That you had me crying over when you said that.
It was very, very funny. So you may have noticed we're missing Kev and Tam. I think Tam's still having issues with internet, and Kev's got a new puppy dog, which is not giving him any sleep at all. So, yeah, great to have a puppy dog.
Who's Kev? No idea.
I think he comes in here, makes a new game, doesn't come in to fucking host it, and leaves us with it. We don't want your wheel. Take your fucking wheel.
That motherfucker. Oh, no, he's out. He's gone, Dad. Gone. That's me.
And I know Nick specifically asked for no advocacy, but one little thing.
No,
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Just a little one. Just a little one. He's gone. So I can say it. Colin Mendelssohn's book is released tomorrow. So the 29th in Australia. So Monday in Australia.
I forgot that picture.
Was that actually you?
I forgot I had that picture there.
Is that actually you?
Yeah.
You were a proper goth. Proper
Back
goth.
up. Go on, Noel Fielding, put it back up.
Go on.
Let me see again. Put it up. Yes! Oh my god.
What
Wow.
a horn.
Wow.
Look at that bomb.
You're like a Jedi goth.
The hands and everything, the fucking rock hands. I'm here, people.
Jedi goth. I'm here, people. Worship Satan with me.
I forgot about that.
To go back onto the topic, I think people like Colin Mendelssohn releasing books like that, we need more people doing things like that until eventually the FDA will have to stand up and take notice.
Yes, of course they will.
Well, the whole idea behind it is that it is designed for vapors and non-vapors. So, look, I'm going to buy a couple of copies and send them to politicians here in Australia. Even though I hate giving them free shit, it is totally worth sending them something that might educate them just a little bit.
Hold
So,
on. What? How is Liam doing the advocacy as well now? That's what
sucked him in.
I think we need a vaccine for that now as well. Fucking hell.
Nick, can we play Call of Duty from while they do this? Can we do it on your screen?
Yeah, let's just fucking totally.
There he goes again.
But in other news, is anything else happening in the vape world? I don't think there is. So we might as well just finish.
Yeah, there is. I'm releasing a new juice soon.
There you go.
Banana.
What's it called, Graham? Tell us about it.
I'm releasing a banana caramel custard. I thought I reckon it's going to be in about a week. Hopefully,
So when's it coming out? In a week, mate?
as soon as I get the bottles. As I get the bottles, I can do it in 2 days, and on the third day, I'll put it up on the site and get it out.
Well, we'll spam that shit because no doubt it will be absolutely fucking gross.
But I'm having great fun with Nick as well. We're in kind of this friendly competition.
So tell
It's
me,
good to say. It's good. It's healthy.
It'll never ever be serious, but it's just fun.
Yeah, we're having such fun, kind
But
of competing against each other.
is the banana custard coming to Flavor Chase?
No.
Oh.
No,
Oh, that was rude.
no.
It's an exclusive. It's an exclusive.
And no, that's okay. I'm only razzing them anyway.
What about yourself, Nick? What are you waiting on, mate?
For the new line,
Neon.
well, I've got the concentrates. They've been ordered. Labels, they're on their way. They should be here Monday, and then basically it's just waiting for bottles. But that's going to be January. So
Yeah, cool.
Is after the neon line.
yeah.
Excited.
I haven't made the fucking Instagram yet. People.
I thought you were calling it Amatorium Light.
Amatorium heavy.
and Nick, I believe the first release is a banana custard. Oh,
Well, it wasn't, but it is now.
It was going to be a banana custard, but now it's a banana caramel custard.
Oh, fantastic.
no, well, good luck with that, Graham. Let us know when it comes out, mate, and we'll put the word out.
Make sure they buy yours and not Nick's.
Yeah,
You can't stop me. I'm a fucking steam train now.
He's just
new
hanging,
line every
he's
4 weeks.
just hanging
from
on
Nick.
to me coattails. I was first.
You were first. I was second. But I'm a fucking steam train. Here I go. No, in all seriousness, Graham's helped me a fucking great deal. He really has. You know what I mean?
And we've been having fun with it as well.
Yeah. We have, yeah. And,
Where'd my vodka go?
something for the future. Me and Graham are working on a collaboration line as well.
Oh, hello.
Neon Torium?
Yeah, I won't give too much away, but they're quirky profiles and they're going to be loved.
Hey, you need to get him to sign an NDA next
I'm
time.
annoyed with him now. I'm really annoyed with him now.
But yeah, exciting news for both of you guys. It's great. Good to see. I really like, seeing new businesses spring up and everything like that, which is it's fucking awesome to make that jump over into the commercial side and turn it into a living. I mean, a lot of people think that when you DIY, you should be totally altruistic about it and give away everything and help the community. But both of you guys release tons of recipes as well, so it's great to see.
Yeah,
Well, he does. I played games for the last 3 months, so I didn't really kind of thing.
To be fair, Graham, you did tell us you were going on a holiday, so and then you said, "Oh, I'm going to an island." I thought you were actually going on a holiday.
I mean,
when it was.
you could look at it as, if you're a big fan of public recipes, when somebody like Graham and Nick actually release a commercial line, you can look at it as, if you buy their commercial line, you're actually giving back to them and thanking them for all the public releases that they've done over the years.
For all the years I've done it, it's the best way I feel I am being supported. When someone that I know mixes my recipes, or someone that I know from the community buys my short fills, that to me, that is the best way that I feel someone is supporting me, because they're putting money directly in my pocket for the amount of, well, I wouldn't say it's free, because it's good to get recipes out there and it's good for people to give good feedback, and you do feel great. And I still the thing is with like DIYing, I think over the last year or whatever, I think people have become less appreciative because there's that many good mixers. And I'm not saying they're being twats. I'm saying they don't comprehend how much work goes in from each individual. So it's hard for everyone to show their appreciation to every mixer. So what I'm saying is, when I do this and someone buys my short fills, that is one of the best ways I feel that someone is supporting me.
I kind of feel the same way.
I'm
when
slightly
somebody,
different. Sorry, go on.
I was just going to agree with Nick that when somebody, like from my side, when somebody buys my one shots, you know, it is like a thank you for doing all the hard work that goes into making those mixes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm slightly different from that. I'm on Betty Vapes and I do everything like that. That just happened by accident. That happened because of Bobo and everything like that. The Abatorium release was a little bit of a hobby kind of thing, which it may be a company, but it was a little bit of a hobby. It was scary as hell to do it, and it was just one of those that I don't know. I'm doing the tequila.
I think the hardest thing is when you release commercially is that you know, you open yourself up to people who, you know, may not like it, and yeah, that's a tough thing to do as a mixer, because, you know, like if you release a public recipe, you get feedback generally.
I disagree with that. I actually think as a mixer, any mixer releases a recipe, they open up themselves to public criticism.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's a difference between a DIY recipe and a commercially available recipe, in that you capture a different market.
I think
you know, of people that can't change a recipe, you know, like they buy it as is and they either like it or they don't like it. Whereas with DIY, you can look at a recipe and what's in it and go, hey, you know, that looks pretty good. I might make that.
I think
so. You're going, Lee?
I think it's more of the case of people are quicker to give feedback, possibly in the negative, if they're actually paying for a product. Whereas with the DIY recipes we release, they're all free. People don't have to pay for them. You don't have to pay to use the calculator, especially vaping community and others. You don't
nice segue there, mate. Beautiful.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for the calculators to use. You don't have to, the only thing you're paying for is the ingredients for that mix. So I think that's why we possibly get less feedback than you would if you were to charge people for it.
Yeah.
Look, you sort of do open yourself up to a whole group of people who don't DIY, don't know what goes into a recipe, don't know the amount of work that goes into a recipe, and just go, oh, I mixed this up, or I vape this and I didn't like it. You know, there's no other, you know, feedback. It's just, I didn't like it.
But Nick's used to it. I tell him that all the time.
You tell me your first feedbacks on recipes. Your first feedback on your recipe on ELR, when you got a feedback and you released the recipe and you just went, there you go.
He put it on fucking ELR.
Just going back up for a little bit.
That's where everybody, all of us released our first recipes.
Even now, releasing public recipes is still a little bit nerve-wracking, because when you release it, you're waiting for people to give you feedback on it as to whether they liked it or not, and it still makes you think, oh, I hope people really liked it. I hope people like it.
Well, when it comes down to it, you don't, very rare, except in the case of the Wheel of Mixed Fortune, it's very rare that you release a recipe that you haven't tested yourself a heap, you know, like, and made tweaks to.
Unless you're doing a live show and that you just have to release it straight away on a live show.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's I hate doing that. I really
so do I, mate.
I don't like
that.
I don't like doing that because I feel like releasing on a live show is because it hasn't sat around, it hasn't steeped. I mean, it might taste good when I made it, but what's it going to be like in a couple weeks or a month or whatever? And I don't like doing it because I feel somebody's going to make that recipe and they're going to let it steep or whatever, and they're going to, oh man, this is shit.
Yeah.
And I feel very uncomfortable about releasing a recipe on a show. I really do.
Thankfully,
We do that wheel. We do the live wheel, and we put our guests into that situation where you do the live wheel, and there's so many kind of other channels which do that live thing, mix the recipe, and there's so many disappointing recipes when you do mix. You pick one, say that's really, really nice, and then you mix it, and you just go, oh.
I didn't expect that to happen.
There's still a massive like thorn in my side, and then he appears on ELR. And it's this dickhead down the bottom.
No, thank you.
Then dickhead, and you know, this was only like a 2-minute fucking recipe, so I just did it quick. So this dickhead here with his trying to tell me what to fucking put on my recipe anyway. So I just wrote back and I said, do you know who I am?
He's a fucking knobhead. He's absolutely fucking bad.
Yeah, but I mean,
when it comes down to it, it's been this is the vaping community show, but it's been a thing on ELR for many years that the database is
data
somewhat screwed in that it has. Yeah, somewhat screwed.
Well,
but
there is one
when
thing.
it comes down to it, what is happening is, to a large extent, a bit pointless until the database is locked down. As soon as you do that recipe, and as soon as you've created that concentrate which is not correct, then it is already in the database.
Yep.
To correct it in your recipe is, closing the stable door after the horses bolt.
That's the thing. I mean, even if when you get rebottled flavors, sometimes the rebottlers have typos. So as far as you're aware, that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I mean, we ran into this on VC this week, actually, with Saluba Rome with caramel bonbon, because bonbon is candy. So we have it in the database as caramel candy. Sometimes the vendor will translate, other times they will sell as it says on the label.
Yeah.
The condensed milk is the prime example of that. It's
you run into this issue that you have where vendors go, well, my translation of that is this, or I sell it as the manufacturer names it. So you run into this crossover where both names are correct. One's an English translation, and sometimes the vendor will translate part of the name only, not all of it. So, you sort of run into this disconnect because not all flavor companies name their flavors in English. So, what do you do in that situation? And the prime example is Flavor Art, where you have English and then you have the Italian in brackets. But even with that Italian in brackets, you still get variations on the name from the vendor. What do you got there, Lee?
That's the Decadent Vapors Strawberry Bonbon.
No, there you go.
Decadent Vapors on ELR is absolutely stupid.
Yeah. Like Black Currant DV comes about 3 different fucking times.
Yeah. Every DV comes in completely different.
I mean, over here in the UK, even though bonbon is sweet, over here a bonbon is a specific type of sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, I mean, these issues you run into, and it's really difficult to maintain a flavor database because you've got to choose. Do I go the Google Translate for the flavor names, or do I have them in the database as the manufacturer produces them? You know, like, so it can get a bit tough with non-English names. So, you know, we do our best.
I think Bill on our show explained it really, really well. He just said, like, I'm on VC because I can type the name in, it's there. I can just say it takes all the pain out of it.
Yeah.
And it's the balance between the ease and the what you're used to. And when you transfer over to VC, it becomes so much easier. I am still on the ELR for
True that, Swaggy.
for creating things. And then when I'm ready for release of a flavor that I make, I move it over to, I don't even release it on ELR anymore. I move it over to VC.
Look, I mean, you know, not running down. I know Lars is busy. I know he's got heaps on his plate. And to correct that database now with 300,000 recipes,
You can't do it.
It's, you know, virtually impossible. So, you know, to bang on about it repeatedly is really probably not helping things.
And the thing you should give the person who's correcting you a little bit of leeway, because he's only trying to do his job.
Who are you defending?
Oh, now you've done it. Now you've done it.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'll take you back.
yeah, I was going to say somebody going along and correcting is fine, because you understand that they want to have a nice clean database.
Yeah, but don't
it's
give you one
how
star.
you go about doing it.
Yeah, don't give you 1 star.
Yes.
It would have been much simpler and much quicker for the database to have been locked down in the first place and created from scratch.
Yeah,
It is to go around and clean it.
But back in 2015,
Yeah.
2014, you know, that wasn't an issue because, and look, I understand the need for the ability to put in flavors that may not be in the database. If you want to save a recipe, you know, and it's not in the database, like before Favora took over ATF, there was heaps of stuff that wasn't in the database, and people would have to use a random name and say, oh, this concentrate is actually this one in the notes, which, so you've got to strike a happy medium between a lockdown database and flexibility that people can still save recipes without the flavor in the database.
Which is why VC has the user defined.
Well,
The thing is,
I create flavors. I create recipes on the ELR, and I misspell them on purpose because I'm using flavors that people don't normally use. And when I use the flavor, the whole recipe is on the ELR, and I'm like that going. I'm just going to call this app.
Yeah, you're talking about the commonly used with there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm talking about the commonly used, and there's it happens all the time with me, and I'm just sitting there looking there going, I don't want to display my recipe there.
Yeah. But the thing is with Tortured Zen, it's his hidden agenda. I mean, these are his recipes, and there's his. He's got a recipe there with like.
No, I don't think you should bring up.
No.
Yeah, when it comes down, it is what it is, and you know. I understand what he's trying.
I understand what TZ is trying to do and everything like that. He's just trying to kind of close the database in, trying to kind of everything try and bring it in. It's not the right way, but he's just trying his best.
Okay, I have an issue. I'm going to change the subject for a
Good
minute.
plan. Go change the subject.
Yes,
Please
I
finish
have
off.
an issue that, you know, I've
Me too, Mr.
and,
Intense.
I've offered to help people if you want to get mixing and stuff. And lately I'm getting flooded with demands on give me a recipe.
That's fine.
No, it's not. You don't
Why
miss
isn't it
it.
fine?
No, hang on.
Whoa,
It's fine
whoa.
for give me a recipe, but it's the way you ask for it. I think
Exactly.
is different.
Exactly. And don't just message me saying I want a banana custard.
Yeah, it's like
just by amatorium.
It's like all the ones on the Facebook groups that say menthol chewing gum and go.
Yeah, like I have no problems helping a person with a recipe. Don't get me wrong, okay? But when you and it's not just one person, Graham. I've had 5 of them, different people, and I think it's kind of rude. It's like, okay, I can help you create this, but I'm getting people saying, can you give me a recipe for apple pie?
Well, I mean, I think in the asking,
my ways up.
What have you tried? What concentrates you've got? There's a lot of information that you need to start helping someone. And I think, and like anyone here, I don't mind helping, but give me something to work with. Like give me an idea of what you want it to taste like, what concentrates you've got.
To me,
I feel a lot of people. I feel a lot of people will not explain themselves properly or just do that properly.
Okay, I just have an issue with, I don't mind helping you at all. Okay, I spent 3 days solid getting a guy.
One day you spent 3 days.
3 days solid. Yes, 3 days all day in between work. Come in my coffee break and there's 50 questions and blah blah blah. I've helped people get started mixing that want to get away from the commercial. No problem. It's the way you ask. Okay, please. Like, don't just demand a recipe, because that's the first thing to do is my blood starts. Really?
Yeah.
No, but that's a social media typing thing, and
well, you can
look. I think some of it too, in respect to people asking, some of it might be language barrier as well. In that they might not be native English speakers, and it can be tough to express yourself in another language using Google Translate, and it can come off as quite demanding.
No, even Google Translate, it's tough to kind of express yourself in kind of any chat that way.
Yeah, because there's no nuance to what you're typing.
There's no nuance to anything. So
I don't know. I like I said, I'm not saying I don't want to help anybody, because my messenger is always open. Message me anytime if you want.
Doing it now, Zippy.
No.
I want.
Hello, Zippy.
That's everybody's life.
I hear you rape over coals.
Yeah. Ronnie's got it hit right on the head. Google Translate can handle the word please. So
fair
we're
point,
not
Ronnie.
talking about language barrier. We're not talking about language barrier. We're talking about filter. Some people just don't have a filter, and some people don't acknowledge that they're not using their manners. Like people with autism or whatever, they don't know that they're not using their manners. Anyway, that's a whole other fucking thing.
These are people probably, like I said, on Facebook that'll, like Liam said, who's got a strawberry milkshake, and go.
Yeah, and go. That pisses me off as well.
Yeah.
But Torture Zen pisses me off more, and he's a knob. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, that's the impression I get, is when you message me and demand a recipe, it's like, and go. Yeah, I'll get
Look,
rid
I
of
mean, you're more likely to get a lot better help if you're more polite with how you ask for. Give us your best blueberry slushy. I mean, that is not a way to ask.
Nick had one today. It was about now I forget. It was about completely forgotten. The one you got today, Nick, about marshmallow. It was marshmallow.
Oh yeah.
You had that one, and that was a conversation which happened today.
Yeah.
It was, what was it?
Between the it was the milkshake, wasn't it? The MB milkshake and the.
It was about getting a moose.
Yeah, getting a moose. Yeah, and I told
Getting a
him
moose. How do you get a moose? And the conversation happened.
Go to Canada.
Getting to kind of thing, and
come to Canada. I'll find you.
Yeah, lots of moose. But look, yeah, I think people should realise that everyone's willing to help, but the more information and the more polite you are, the more help.
More you help that you're going to get.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to say. That's all I was trying to say is I will help anybody, anytime. It doesn't matter. Just come on, be nice about it.
I like to help people, and I'm a very patient person. I will happily explain something slightly different ways every time, but I will happily explain it 20 times.
Yeah.
But if I get a message that turns around and says, give me a blue raspberry slushy, they will just get back, haven't got one, and that will be it. That will be the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
But if you start off, please, could you help me mix a raspberry slushy, or please, could you point me in the direction of a good raspberry slushy, then I will happily carry on and help.
That's what the difference is. It's all in the way you approach somebody. If somebody approached me and said, "Hey Zippy, can you give me a hand?" Sure. Zippy, help me now.
Well, look, when it comes down to it, I think the sum total of everything is be polite and be respectful that someone else is willing to give you their time to help you get over the line. But what you should do first is, what have you tried? What have you tried that didn't give you the result that you wanted, and what was the result that you wanted that you didn't get?
It makes it people which are going to come in straight away and expect, I want that slushy now.
Tomorrow. I want it now. Give it to me now.
I haven't tried anything. Can you point me in the right direction, please?
Yes.
I'll give
Hey, Fiddy, how are you, mate?
I got an example. I did help a guy right from scratch get mixing. Okay. He said he wanted to make, like a frozen fruit or whatever. Okay. I'm not really good with frozen, but I have had my hand in it. I can aim you in this direction. I got him set up with the scales and buying what flavors and blah, blah, blah. And he really liked a couple recipes that we kind of worked on together. I've never heard another word from him since.
Well, that's all right. That's, like if he's satisfied, then, I think he would be good.
So he's on his own now, so obviously, but it's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, look, I mean, as a new mixer, if you're a new mixer and you want help, try something, anything, try something and say, hey, look, I've got these concentrates. Which one do you think would be best? This is the profile I'm chasing. Take a little bit of the work out from the person that's helping you and make it much easier for them to help you. I think is probably the easiest thing.
Yeah.
The less work they have to do. I mean, you get messages fairly regularly, and you know, I will help people. You know, even though time can be a bit pressing, I think, and it's the same with all of us. We'll help, but give us an idea of what part you need help with.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it was just all in the approach. It's like, please don't just demand shit from me. You know, that's all.
But anyway, enough ranting.
Yes, that's all. I just wanted.
We're bringing down the birthday vibe.
Yes.
I want to go back to something.
Pugs.
I want to go back to something that Graham sort of touched on earlier about new mixers and everything else. For any new mixers that are out there that think you have a recipe that's worthy of publishing, if you really like it, publish it. I mean, I've been mixing now for coming up to 7 years, and I still second guess my recipes, even though I really, really enjoy them. I still second guess them before I release.
And here's the challenge: it's the first recipe we ever did. Have you still got that on ELR?
Yes,
first recipe you ever did.
The very first recipe.
Let's publish our first recipe.
The first recipe I ever did was published. I actually published it.
Publish it.
I didn't publish mine.
Now.
I was fiddling around before that, before finding the ELR. I was fiddling around with it on paper and everything else, and I won't publish that because it was an abomination.
Oh, mate, my first recipe that I published was truly awful. Looking back at it, but
you got to publish it now.
Well, it was a Kahlua Stinger. Now, Kahlua Stinger is Kahlua, cream, and creme de menthe. Oh. Right. So look, it's quite a tasty cocktail. But when I made it, I used TPA Kahlua. I think it was like 10%, something like that. and at the time, I thought, oh, this tastes really, really like the real thing. This is awesome. Now, after a little while, I look back on it and go, you know what? Yeah, that was shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my first recipe was that I actually decided it was that 15% banana ripe.
Oh, do it again, Zep, now.
No.
Birthday.
My first attempt at mixing was
OSD. Not attempt at mixing. First recipe you put on ELR.
Oh, the first recipe I put on ELR was actually published. It's Sugar Lips. That was the very first one I put on ELR and published. But my first
Kiwi strawberry.
No, but Liam, that's the one that you were confident to put on ELR.
No, that's the first one I actually mixed on ELR and published it at the same time. Before that, it was just writing down on paper. So the very first one I actually mixed, which was an abomination, was 10% OSDIY Choco Yum Cake and 10% OSDIY, is it Kentucky Bourbon?
Pugs, what was yours?
Or Tennessee Bourbon.
Tennessee Bourbon.
First recipe I ever did was a lemon meringue pie.
Classic.
Rocky has a question. Anyone use SSD whipped cream? Any good?
Yeah, it is.
It's lovely.
It's not as good as Wonder Flavors, but it is good. It's lighter. It's lighter than Wonder Flavors. Actually, it's got more butter than Wonder Flavors, but
I was just about to say no, Nick. It's a bit more buttery.
It's definitely lighter. It's fluffier. It's got more butter, but Wonder Flavors is thicker.
And
here you go.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, here you go. Be prepared to be amazed. There you go.
That's your first. I love that Kahlua cream.
And Rocky threw a comment: richer than one-on-one and stronger.
I
On
remember
the SSA.
my first one. It's like Bobo got me off vaping because I created his website. I didn't even know what vaping was until Bobo came to me and said, "Can I have a vaping website?" And I went, "Okay, yeah,
What?
no problem."
What?
What the fuck's vaping? So I did a load of research, and he got me off vaping. And within 2 weeks, I discovered the community, the DIY community. So I decided to just go with the DIY thing. Do you know when you go to the corner shop and you buy you give up and you buy? Oh no, I'm not even going to go down. I'll show the recipe.
Simon, can we get a new poll in the chat? Who's more pissed, Pugs or Graham?
Yeah, it's probably going to be me.
Oh, that's going to be close.
That was
Guys, honestly, I'm fucking shit.
I shared on.
I'm so shit faced.
That's a nice recipe, to be fair.
Yeah, I was happy with
a lot
that.
better than mine, mate. Let me tell you.
And if you looked at the oh fuck it.
Well, while you're off fucking it, Graham, I'm going to go through the poll. Nevins out in front with 33% of the vote.
Oh shit!
Am I? Yeah.
That's not right. Do you guys know in chat that if I had a 1, I probably would have flashed everybody.
so
Now
the poll
Now
results will be posted very soon. If YouTube does what it's there we go. Look, Nevins at 33%. Scott Wood comes in second at 27%.
You beat Scott Wood by 3%, you dirty bastard.
I'm really disappointed. I was actually back in Ducky.
Yeah, so was I, mate. Because
I voted for him.
That graphic.
That graphic was gold, mate. But when it comes down to it, I guess that means that the people watching do not want any advocacy, Nick. So you win, mate. Because it sure as shit wasn't the fucking recipe. It's a vote against advocacy.
No, but I know how serious advocacy is. It's not so serious in the UK, but in other parts it is serious. I know it's something that has to be done. It's just something that I don't like personally, but obviously.
Look, no one likes it, mate. I hate it. It boils my piss. There we go. It boils my piss that we have to do it.
Me and Pugs had a Zoom for 3 hours the other night. We're like, we're gonna have to stop Simon with these advocacy rants. We didn't really.
No.
Don't say that. Fucking hell.
That's all they talk about though when they're playing Vanguard together.
Yeah.
Advocacy. But look, I mean, it's a shame that we have to advocate. It is.
Yeah, it is.
We shouldn't have to do it.
No.
But unfortunately, the way of the world at the moment, that's how it's rolling. The tax that's coming that they're looking to bring in over in the States with nicotine, it's going to affect everyone in the world, except probably you guys in the UK and Europe, because it's you guys are
Vapes, the only channel without advocacy.
Yeah, I mean, because even though our politics and everything seems to be run by a bunch of jackasses, they seem to have got one thing partially right.
Yeah. So, ours are just jackasses that can't get jack shit right, but that's the way of the world, unfortunately,
We just copy the Americans. That's what we do.
Well, unfortunately, so do we. We're like annexed, I think. At some stage, I'm sure we're going to become another state of the US, but we'll see.
You should write to the Queen and complain.
I'm going to.
She's a bit poorly. I don't want to take up her time right now. So yeah, but look, when it comes down to it, advocacy is something that everyone who needs to do it should do it. whether you do, it's up to you. But particularly in Canada, US, and Australia at the moment, you should be doing a little bit, but largely outside the echo chamber of vapors.
Oh, we lost Pugs.
No, we lost Pugs at the start of the stream when he
I
started
know we
selling
did.
vodka.
I
I think.
know.
Did he just swan dive off his chair? Did he just swan dive off the chair, or did he just
Yeah,
stagger
he
up
did.
off the screen?
Yeah, he did. He did.
but while Pugs is on the floor, hopefully he's okay. But we're coming up to an hour and a half. We've got the votes down. So what we might do is call it and do an after party for Mr. Pugs' birthday.
And he's back after dusting himself off.
You won't be
That's-
fucking off
You
really
feeling
fast.
okay, brother?
You won't
Oh,
do it
fucking
early.
shit face.
You know, Pugs, I thought it would have taken a lot longer to actually get rid of 51 years of dust.
I can't believe he's that young.
Actually,
That young.
honest to
I
God,
can't believe he actually made 50, mate. Yeah, like,
Hey,
it's
I tell you, all right. On a serious note, I never thought I'd make it past 30. So, fucking result for me.
When
Yeah.
I first met him, I honestly thought he was about 30, and I swear down on my kids' lives, he's a good looker for his age. I tell you now.
He is quite good looking.
I love you.
He
No,
looks younger than me.
But Pugs, Nick has got a
He's,
chubby just for you.
mate, building up Pugs' ego. I'm not sure you actually need to
Hey,
do
well,
that,
we
but
actually when we actually get to the boom with NEC, I'm going to shag the coffins.
But hey, Fiddy, we're still waiting for you to come on, mate. The invite has been there for nearly a year and a half now, mate, and you still haven't shown, bud. So let's see if we can get Fiddy on. So we'll have a poll next week.
He doesn't even come in the after party.
No,
I think he's
I
absolutely
know he's
shocking.
rude.
shit
He's
out.
just rude. He's just rude.
But-
One last ask for the Ecigclick Awards. Do it now because last
Yep.
chance.
Yep.
It's
And
literally
guys,
today's the cutoff. It's literally today.
yeah,
And we
literally
do need-
half an hour, I think, is the time, isn't it? It's about half past.
It's about 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
we do need every single vote we can get.
Yep. And I just want to also add condolences to Graham's family. And as Pug said, if there's anything we can do, please reach out and let us know. And
We would
do it.
100%.
Simon, Fiddy says, I'm naked in my robe. You still haven't fixed my computer.
During the week, Fiddy, hit me up and we'll sort that thing out so
He's
that you
not
can
naked if he's
do your
wearing a
stream
robe.
from the bath. He wanted to do a stream from the bath for some reason. I'm not sure we want to see that, but we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out.
I want to say it. Oh, sorry.
Oh, God.
We're keeping you up, mate.
Our birthday boy's fading.
All right, guys. Well, with that, I'll post the link to the after party. Please join us and laugh at Pugs and wish him happy birthday. But thanks for joining us for the show. We will catch you next week, and where we might even have a private show. Thanks, Fiddy. That'd be great. so we'll be on again next week. Thanks for joining us, Graham. Pleasure to have you, mate. The
Always
invite's
pleasure.
open, mate.
Always pleasure.
I had to come in today because it was Pug's birthday
Yeah.
and I had to get drunk.
I love you, G. I love you. No, I love you.
I love you.
Yo.
There's going to be about an
I
hour
love
of I
you.
love you after the show in the after party. So join us. We'll see you then, and have an awesome week, everyone.
Thanks
See you
all.
later.
Cheers,
And,
guys. Bye for now.
Just before we go, it wouldn't be the same without a plug.
I love you.
Oh, we forgot a plug.
If you want to get anything, make sure you pick it up from Amatorium, NM Labs, or DIYFlavorchaser.com.
Ah, love him.
Hey.
Thanks all.
And
There
watch
you guys.
DIY Flavor Chaser, guys. Watch DIY Flavor Chaser. Bye.
Thanks all. Bye.